Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market in the last 24 hours, a lot of things have happened. First of all, the Fed interest rate coming out and Powell actually going against Trump and not changing anything. That's a very bold move, but at the same time you can see that the announcement did affect the crypto market for a short period of time, as Dogecoin did actually fall down all the way under 21 cents, but that was only for under 5 minutes. After that, there was a lot of scooping up, and let's just say a lot of whales decided to buy the bottom, and we are already at the previous consolidation zone. Something similar happened with Bitcoin. You can see that it did actually fall all the way down to 115,000, but it was able to recover in just under 4 to 5 hours. This clearly gives you an idea that currently crypto is holding very strong due to the ETFs and the amount of people that are willing to buy the lower prices. At the same time, the Fed rate has decided to leave the interest rate unchanged, and with that decision, these are the important things to take away. Inflation still above the target. Fed committed to dual. Economic growth shows signs of slowing down, with current policy stance offers flexibility, and tariff pushing inflation on some goods. No decisions until September. Now, after this decision, Trump says he heard Powell will cut interest rate in September. It's a very iconic statement because didn't he just say the same thing about the interest rate decision today? Well, let's just say he was not correct today, with 200 million Dogecoin taken away from Robinhood. This clearly shows that whenever an exchange loses such a large chunk of Dogecoin or any altcoin, it's going to be held for a long time, and Dogecoin whale transfer suggests possible accumulation amid the market volatility. Before we get into the full details of that, we need to tell you something very important. If you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, especially turn on your notification so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, drop a like on it. Let's go for a like goal of 49. We've been smashing all of them, so I know the same thing will happen to this one. Guys are legends. Now, first of all, let's talk about why the market was able to recover so quickly. Keep in mind the US dollar was also spiking really hard yesterday, and the unchanged is obviously going to spike it even harder because obviously the US dollar is going to get stronger if the interest rates stay high. And well, then there is a little bit of consolidation that was pretty much experienced. Now, if we talk about Bitcoin, well, it's pretty much the chart flipped upside down, but the only difference is it was able to hold its price much better. So Bitcoin was at 118, fell down to 115, and was able to recover very quickly. And seeing such a large asset being able to recover so quickly gives you an idea that there is not just retail investors which are super invested or interested in Bitcoin, but actually a lot of long-term holders are also very excited to actually buy into Bitcoin, especially at a lower price. 115,000 currently is seen as a very grabby price for crypto and Bitcoin, to be more precise, and that gives you perspective. With Dogecoin, it's something similar because 21 cents, well, let's just say it got scooped up very quickly. The open interest has seen a dip in about 2%, with the liquidations hitting all-time high, with 10 million being lost by long traders and about 3 million by short traders, with the long to the short ratio still in favor of long traders with 81%, clearly suggesting that in the short term the only reason we're not able to see an extreme spike is only because the short-term holders are taking large chunk of profit. But the long-term holders, they're putting a lot of money into crypto right now, expecting the market to do extremely well. Capital inflow into crypto market has more than doubled just in the past month, rising from 38 billion to 85 billion. And the easiest way to see this, while 200 million Dogecoin was out of Robinhood, clearly a sign that a whale is buying about $50 million worth of Dogecoin and taking it out of the exchange to actually hold for the long term. At the same time, this is interesting as the long-term holders offload roughly 200,000 Bitcoin in the past month. So this gives you an idea. You're like, okay, so much money is flowing in. Why isn't the market reacting the same way? Because the long-term holders are taking profit. That's why the market is not showing any sort of crazy move. And White House says crypto and blockchain technology can revolutionize America's financial system. What does Grok have to say with this? It means that White House crypto blockchain as a game changer for US finance and potentially boosting the innovation, efficiency, and inclusion via policies like Genius Act. This could lead to more regulatory clarity, investment, and also signaling a strong government support for the digital asset. And overall, before, crypto was always mentioned as a scam, but now White House loves quoting Satoshi in every section of their report. This is a very good way. Just to give you an idea, this can be seen as the adoption is definitely reaching the point it's supposed to, and now there will be a lot more eyeballs on crypto, which are going to be much more focused. At the same time, 21 Capital weighs Bitcoin backed dollar loans as treasury grows. Now, treasury is definitely growing, and there are a lot of different places and different institutes which are trying to get involved with crypto. When I mean places, I mean countries with their treasuries building on crypto. And a massive network upgrade could transform Dogecoin and remove its meme status. Does that make Dogecoin a crypto to buy? Well, the simple answer is it will take a little bit of time to get this upgrade going, but if the zero upgrade is able to go through, Dogecoin could completely transform into something a lot bigger than just a random meme coin, with analysts predict potential Dogecoin price rally as it breaks the key resistance levels. Now, currently, Dogecoin is struggling at 22 cents, but if it is able to sustain itself above 22 cents and especially just climb to the area of 26 cents and break above that resistance, there's a lot of room for Dogecoin to grow. And is Bitcoin ready to break the 119,000? And the simple answer is yes. If we're just able to break 120,000, we talked about how over 20 billion shorts will get liquidated, giving you an idea that 120,000 is a very strong resistance. Now, say stable coins are necessary for dollar's dominance. I mean, dollar's dominance is slowly starting to struggle. I wouldn't say fade away, because it's struggling because of countries like Brazil and Russia, which have completely tried to de-dollarize themselves. But if stable coins become a lot easier to use and it's still being controlled by the United States, it can be used the way it has been doing for a longest period of time. And that's why stablecoins could help. But stablecoins will not be controlled by the United States. That's the only difference. And the Korean regulators raise red flags over the crypto lending and margin trading. Margin trading is fine, but the regulators are just scared about the population that's going over the board, and leverage trading is affecting a lot of households. And finally, White House released a landmark crypto report but skips the new details on the Bitcoin stockpile. Well, we would just have to wait until they're more clear about it, but currently the market is still reacting in a very good way, and all the news that came out have definitely impacted the crypto market in a positive way. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Everything I said today is not financial advice. Make sure you guys do your own research. Other than that, have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.